You see, Ken Ofori-Atta has tainted the holy words of the Bible, and he has made nonsense of Christianity and Christ.
Anaya.
Yes. He always came across as a pious person in his white gown, his white garment, and me, I am just lost for words. But I'm also not surprised. These are not new things. But I am surprised that at that time the OSP did not do anything about it.
You're surprised by that?
Yes, I am. Because you see, better late than never. But his duty was to be an independent institution. And I expected him at the time to come up and deal with it. But it's also that today everybody has found their voice.
You say because now we have a new government
because
in place.
Now we have His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, not just a new government. That somebody who believes in democracy and somebody who wants things to be done properly. Because today you hear everybody speaking. People run away, they hid in their closets. I think we the women did even better. The men ran.
They were afraid?
They were. They were afraid. I mean, people couldn't speak. Because why then should an OSP come out with? These are old issues that came up. That everybody knew that these things were embroiled in corruption. That we saw the National Cathedral.
That's right.
And nobody should, even a little child will know that that was a corrupt practice. The money has been spent $58 million and more. Ajayi's even breaking down of the houses, how much went into it. Ajayi's fees, which didn't make sense. I always said that this is a national cathedral. Couldn't we put together Christian architects who would have done it for free?
Would have gotten more bang for our buck. It's competitive.
Yes,
we get
yes. AESL.
Right.
They could have worked on it. But you see, Ofori-Atta saw a way to make money when His Excellency Nanado said, I'm building a cathedral. He smelt it. He smells money. Yes, and he goes after it. Look at the book running with the loans. He ran this country down for his own personal gain. Because he knew that anytime he went on the market to borrow, he could be the one, he is the one who would ensure that all the paperwork was done. And he took his percentage even before the money arrived.
Before the money arrived? How do you know this, Nanaya?
Do you get me? So he's done so much, and his own party people wanted him out, and Nanado said no. And this is where we have come to. The OSP looks so happy now he can speak. You could see that he wasn't singing anymore. This time around, he was talking like a man.
But you mentioned that he's now adopted that posture.
It is not adopted. The system, the environment we are in today has allowed him to be free.
Does that mean that should he find anything now, he's going to have to wait? Will he wait?
Wait
to
for
be,
what?
To be vocal?
Like
Because,
what?
For example, for example, I recall yesterday I was listening to a private legal practitioner, Martin Pebu. He says that the OSP could have actually prevented Ken Ofori-Atta from leaving the country.
I was
He's
coming
saying that
to that.
He could have
because
been more.
If you have this information, you could have started it earlier and prevented him from leaving. And you see, you said you build Agenda 111. You have put our medical, environment, our health situation in chaos. Go to the hospitals, you see what's going on. Medicine, medical facilities, medical care. The price you pay at the end of the day, juxtapose it against the service you get. It does not match. You didn't do anything about our healthcare system. And now you are going to Mayo Clinic with some excuse duty that you are going to have a surgery or whatever. Why didn't he go to UGMC or Kolebu? Why Mayo? And we have two signatures here. The signature on the stamp as authorization is different from the signature of the one who says he's a doctor.
Okay, so this is the letter that his lawyers presented to the OSP.
Yes,
so the OSP, in fact, yesterday says he doesn't, to summarize, he says he doesn't buy it.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
He doesn't
I am
buy this.
telling you that, look, the signature in public service, the signature to authenticate a letter, whoever signs is the one who will put append their signature on the stamp. The signature on the stamp is different from the signature here. Do you understand? So the man is gone. But he can be brought back. I don't know why.
Do you agree with Rhodelyn that on her radical approach? She says
it is not a radical approach.
She says she mentions a cage.
Ella, don't be nice. It is not a radical approach. This man has plunged this country into an abyss of destruction. We are broke. Because of the sum of the thing.
Does it all rest on Ken Ofori-Atta's head?
He was the finance minister. He was supposed to look after our finances in a prudent manner. And look at what is coming out. He was supposed to do well by us Ghanaians. And he didn't. The country is not doing well. We have every resources that, I always say that Ghana is a rich country. Ghanaians shouldn't even go to America and be deported. They shouldn't even go there. You should go there on a holiday. But they are working, and look at how they are bringing it. We have money in this country. We have gold. We have everything that there is. We have money. We have cash. And you see, this is the worst that we have ever seen in this country. That a government plunders this nation in this manner. I normally don't believe in going back and equalizing. But this is very obnoxious. It is very, very wicked that Ken should do things like this. But we have waited for too long. OSP, the old OSP, is not a new one, no, should have acted long before. We would have been spared some of the things that we were seeing. You see, if we have to go, I don't know what is in oral as in detail. It's possible we can see worse things than this. Because now that Attorney General is going to look through and sift and make sure that he brings out what he has to bring out.
So, ladies, are we bracing ourselves for what could potentially come out from the oral investigations?
I mean, we are not too sure.
For Ken.
Not for Ken, for everybody. They breach all procurement rules. You see, I always say that doing a single source procurement this thing is not illegal. But it is not every project that you have to do a single source. You have to do a single source when that's whatever you are looking for, as in the expertise
it's very specialized.
Or the technology cannot be found in Ghana.
Right.
Then you do a single source. But with MPP, everything was single source.
And inflated.
And inflated. For me, National Cathedral is just scandalous. Why do you... nothing was built. And we have lost $58 million. But I am saying that next time we should be very alert at the airport. That whoever is leaving, we should make sure who the person is. I think that the names in the oral should be given to the airport.
What about issues, those who say, our freedoms and our rights? Because these persons are yet to face a judge or yet to face a jury.
You have been fingered. So, do you know, I don't want to equalize though. But I'm saying that in 2017, some people were not guilty, but they were mistreated.
So, like we heard from Honorable Jinapor recounting what happened to him.
That is the point. I mean, we don't have to talk about those things, but people were guilty, were innocent, and they were mistreated. They hadn't taken a dime. Do you get me? So, this one, it is our money. Can you come and answer? Up for the National Cathedral. He should come and answer. He should come down and answer. We should bring him down. What is wrong with him? I saw him the last time at a funeral. He looked well.
He's very well.
I don't know how all of a sudden...
No, you're not a doctor. Maybe this is...
It's internal.
It's internal. That's also
but he looked well. You see, internal organs, when it's going bad, it shows outside.
When did you see him at a funeral?
Oh, that was in December or so.
Okay, so this is right before he actually left.
I'm telling you.
It's been almost 6 weeks since he left.
Yes.
It's okay.
I don't know what is wrong with him.
He's fit to come.
So he has to come and answer and let us have our money. We are not going to allow anybody to mistreat this nation. This one is OSP who is talking. It's not us. It's not Nanaya. It is OSP who is saying that this man has done ABCD. The other man has done ABCD. You see, the time has come for us to be disciplined with our resources. We should always think about the future, the young ones who are coming. Because you see, me, when I see the young ones queuing at these embassies, it breaks my heart. Do you know the kind of jobs they do out there? You find a doctor being a care assistant, a doctor, a medical doctor, being a care assistant, a medical doctor, not that somebody said, I am saying, a medical doctor being a care assistant, a graduate, a lawyer being a cleaner.
You say for our dignity and
Yes,
the dignity of the youth.
yes, and we have
Doctors are working at McDonald's.
Yes, at McDonald's, doctors, medical doctors. So I am saying that the time has come for us to make sure that this country is reset for the benefit of Ghanaians.